Okay, so today we are going to try something. Really, today I'm breaking everything. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do. I have all kinds of stencils here. Some are not stencils, but you can use them as stencil, like that, for example. That is some old lace which became stiff because of the paint. That is more like a stamp. This one I did it myself. This one I did it myself also. That was the paper of a shade. And this was made by Tracy Bautista. And these are old ones of my kids. If I'm not done today, I will continue tomorrow because it's late today. And there is a lot of light because there is too much sun, but it's threatening of raining, so it could become darker. If suddenly it's darker, don't wonder, it's probably that it's raining. So here is the thing. You are not going to find that in a shop. I did it myself, but I need glued, obviously. Okay. This is some paper which is kind of a rough paper for watercolors. It was a big sheet that I cut in half, and one half I folded into to make the cover. And these sheets, it's for drawing, painting. The half of one sheet was folded in two and it gave that. Imagine the double of that. That was one sheet. I had many like that, and they were kind of dirty. You see some dust, so I can't really use them to do a really nice drawing and to frame it. So I thought I'm going to use these pages in my journal. I simply sewed everything together, not very nicely, but with some kind of a thick cotton thread, just to hold them together. I didn't want to do signature because I didn't have enough space on the spine of the cover, so I attached them all together. And I have 1, 2, 3. I have 21 pages, which makes 42 faces. So this, I used some gouache. So gouache, it's kind of tempera that I have here. I broke it was already broken. I repaired it, but obviously not well enough. So I used this gouache tempera. It's for kids. It came from France, but it's Lefranc and Bourgeois. They are really good. The only thing is that I sprayed something on it to protect it. I sprayed some fixatif for pastel effusin. It means for pastels and charcoals. It's the brand is Gallery, but maybe you can also find some spray for tempera because it works really well. So yes, I sprayed that to keep the color because it's the cover, so it needs to be protected. I didn't want some water to go on it and to ruin everything. And the circles, so I just applied the paint just like that with my fingers actually. That it was a packaging of Trader Joe, 3 cheese wafers. That's really good, and I used that as stencil just like that, and with my fingers like that. I can show you actually. I'm going to do so. The aim is to work on the 2 first pages, these pages, and to do whatever I want, anything which comes to my mind. So we will see.
Something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown.
Okay, I'm going to see if it fixed enough the paint to be able to paint above with some acrylic. So I'm using this, it's Le Franc Bourgeois but fine acrylic. It's not some tempera. So let's see. Yeah, it seems to fix the thing really well, because otherwise the tempera could be completely mixed with the yellow.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, oh, oh. And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on. Listen to me. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never gonna stop. No, no. Oh, I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Never gonna stop now, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Woo-hoo. Never gonna stop now, baby. No, oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, oh, oh. No, oh, oh, oh. Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, oh, oh. And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on. Listen to me. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never gonna stop. No, no. Oh, I ain't never gonna stop.
So I think I'm going to stop here for today because it's more than 6 p.m. and I still have some light but not much, but it's hot, it's still hot, so it's going to dry hopefully fast, but I really have to let it dry because all the paper towel takes some time to dry, especially this one. Obviously it's still wet, so I can't really work as I want, and I start being tired, you know, the ideas don't flow anymore. So probably tomorrow I will see it and I will have more ideas for sure. So what I put here, I don't know if you see, it's a paint, an acrylic paint. The name, it's golden, the name is Interference Blue. So it's a little transparent, it's a little pearly, but it gives, I don't know if you manage to see at the camera, according to how you move the page, it doesn't give the same feeling, but it's bluish, and I wanted to make it this part a little more blurry with some reflection, and that we wonder what is that. Anyway, even if I wanted to work with ink, if I wanted to write something here, I can, because a lot of things are not dry. I also used some oil pastels and also oil sticks, and that takes some time to dry. Actually, I don't even know if it will be dry tomorrow. The oil pastel, yes. The oil sticks, it's less sure. The oil sticks, oh, it seems to sink in the paper, so it seems to be okay. Sometimes I work on walls, I make stencils on walls with the oil sticks, those ones, the Marcal. When I do stencils with that on a wall or on a piece of furniture, it takes some time to dry, at least 2 or 3 days, but on paper it seems to sink in the paper, so it should be dry faster. I will write all what I used as supplies on my blog. I will give you the link in the description box, so because it's going to be too long to write that on YouTube. It doesn't mean that you have to have all what I have. I use what I have, and I have a lot because I used to be an art and craft teacher, so of course I have a lot. You don't need to have so much. If you have some acrylic paints or some tempera paints, it's okay. Have what you like. Oh, I didn't show you the back. The back is as messy. Anyway, I'm going to stop here, especially that I need to feed the cats, and we will come back tomorrow. Okay.